What is up, everybody? This is your boy Fearless Energy Tarot, and I'm here to do Virgo next 72-hour messages. Let me take this off. Yeah, I'm a Virgo, so I hope my other fellow Virgos don't judge me, because I know we pay attention to the small things. And maybe that is a message, to pay attention to the small things. Okay? I have this new deck that I'm going to try out. I've been just connecting with the deck, and right now is the perfect time to do it. So I'm so happy to be doing it with my lovely, lovely Virgos. Okay. Keep in mind, these messages are not going to resonate with every Virgo out there. But take what does resonate with you, and what doesn't, leave it behind, because if it's not for you, it ain't gonna be for you, okay? Okay. When I was doing my meditation, 111 on the screen, I had a lot of tension in the back of my head. I don't know who that's for. I was hearing brain aneurysm, or maybe that runs in the family, your family. I don't mean to scare anyone, but if you've been feeling any tension in your in the back of your skull, you might want to go get that checked out, please. But also, hear the birds. That's confirmation. This could just be another spiritual awakening, another time of healing. It is Ramadan, so I am fasting. So could be other Virgos out here that are fasting. And the headache could be coming from, the fatigue and the withdrawal. So keep that in mind. So we coming with these messages of love and light, 222 on the screen. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. Angels of the four corners, mother in the earth, father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, loved ones of love and light, peace, guidance, protection. I ask you to send me to the white light of protection, and I ask you, what messages do you have for Virgo for the next 72 hours, Spirit? What messages do you have for Virgo for the next 72 hours, Spirit? Thank you. Four of Knives in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. What messages? Thank you, Spirit. Four of Sticks. Upright. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo? I'm hearing Memory Lane, if you know that song. I stumbled on this photograph. It kinda made me laugh. 333 was on the screen. It took me way back down memory lane. I see the happiness, I see the pain. Wow. And while I'm singing that song, look at them on the card. It's like you're looking at these old times, could be reflecting on these old times, or you and your partner are reflecting on these old times, how, good times. Take it as it resonates. But that song is, if you know it, is Memory Lane by Minnie Riperton. Back down memory lane. That makes me want to play that. I'm gonna leave it off. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have for Virgo? Can I get one more card, Spirit? One more card, Spirit, please. What messages do Virgo need to know for the next 72 hours? I'm hearing put in, or maybe pudding, like the actual pudding. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna take this. 8 of Knives. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I'm gonna clarify those cards. I want to get 3 more cards. Get into the tarot. I'm hearing take it as best as you can, or take it with a grain of salt. There's a conversation you're going to be having with an authoritative figure. Take it as it resonates, maybe masculine, feminine. But it's a very important conversation. Hear the person out. They're not criticizing you. Take it with a grain of salt, but take what they're saying to you into consideration. I'm hearing writer, poet. There's a book deal on the horizon. I feel like there's like a book deal, or you're getting connected in the industry as far as to writing, and Spirit is telling you you're on the right path. But there's going to be an important conversation with somebody that you need to be yourself. Of course, be yourself, but you need to listen more than talk. Okay? Spirit, can I get 3 more cards for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know for the next 72 hours? Thank you, Spirit. Miss Robin. Bishop C.H. Mason. Now, I did study these cards like once, and went over each card and what they meant. And I remember Bishop Mason, he was a Mason. I want to say in Mississippi, just to give a little backstory on that. Like, these voodoo cards are really interesting. Thank you, Spirit. 2 of Coins. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get into it. So I feel like there's big things on the horizon, but we gotta stay focused, okay? So we're gonna, this is the 4 of Coins. Be patient. This one I'm here, be patient. That is the 4 of Knives. Oh my gosh, what am I reading? Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3. I'm reading Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. You guys need to go to Trader Joe's. Okay. A young man decides to take a break from the hunt to rest for a moment. He knows that the probability of success is increased by doing so. The horseshoe he wears around his neck for luck helps too. Okay, this is the positive meaning. It was in reverse, so we're gonna do, it has a positive and negative meaning. And the negative is exhaustion, detention, feeling burned out, enforced isolation, stagnation, restlessness, refusal to slow down. And you know, as Virgos, we have a problem with slowing down. So please, please, please slow down. Create a balance for yourself. Create a balance for yourself. 1010 on the screen. Create a balance for yourself, okay? We're going to go to the Eight of Knives. And it's cool. They actually give you like plants that correlate and or I guess we'll go with the card. So yeah, the plant for this is star anise. A man stands in the middle of the crossroads with two knives stuck in the ground at the entrance of each pathway. Crossroads are considered powerful places where the physical and spiritual worlds meet. Keep in mind, Virgos, we're very spiritual connected. Maybe this card is very saying confirmation on we're very spiritually connected. Well, I just saw 111 on the screen, 11-1. We're very spiritually connected. Get with your ancestors. Get to them. Talk to them. Leave them a note. 11-11 on the screen. Meditate. These are ways that we are able to connect, you know. Believing in yourself again. Empowered thinking. The removal of obstacles. Escape from bondage. Acquittal. Being productive, a much needed release, ceasing to be your own worst enemy, liberating oneself with the victim mentality, renewed hope, and finding a way out of a predicament. Okay? Take that as it resonates, guys. So we're going to go to the Four of Sticks. The one that we were singing, Memory Lane. Take me back down memory lane. I am feeling a lot of pressure in between right here. So your third eye is definitely opening. 12-12 on the screen. There's a lot of spiritual awakenings, a lot of downloads. Angelica is a plant. And the image, 12-22, a happy couple is planting their baby's placenta with angelica flowers beneath a lush crepe myrtle tree in the hopes of attracting good fortune to the child. This is hoodoo tradition. You know, this is a hoodoo deck, so this is definitely getting into hoodoo tradition, what it is in our culture. A cause for celebration, a special event. Maybe there's a baby on the way, or this is something that you can do going forward once you do have the baby, using your placenta to give back to Mother Earth, not only to Mother Earth, but to the baby, you know, giving that good intention. A cause for celebration, a special event, relaxation, laying down roots, feeling blessed, harmonious interactions, taking things to the next level, taking your hair down, prosperity, rites of passage, family reunions, freedom, security, teamwork, making the dream work. And now that we're talking about security, freedom, this is definitely the year, I forget it. I want to say Saturn 1333 on the screen. Saturn moved into something. I forget. I'm so sorry. But this is for the next, I want to say 20 to 30 years. This is going to be the time for the universe and Spirit is focusing on us to think about generational wealth, building security, building for the generations after us, you know. So this is definitely confirmation for that. Something making the dream work, something wonderful to look forward to, feeling good about yourself, and dreams coming true. Ashe. Okay, so that is into the major arcana. Minor arcana, I'm so sorry. So now we're going to get into the major arcana, which is called the elders. Elders. And speaking of elders, talk to your elders. They have a lot of wisdom. They have a lot of history to tell. I didn't say, hey, Siri. They have a lot of history to tell. So it's like, talk to them. Get to know the old wounds. Ask them the hard questions. Okay? Miss Robinson, which is the devil card. Okay? This is really cool. I love this book, y'all. I love it. It gives a scripture. Genesis verse 1. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. 15:15 on the screen. Plant, belladonna, hemlock. Miss Robinson is proudly displaying the funeral program of Reginald Patrick. Miss Robinson was a hoodoo from Orangeburg, South Carolina. According to the people in her small town, she was a sweet, law-abiding woman unless someone crossed her. That's how Virgos are. We ain't gonna fuck with you until you fuck with us, okay? I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. One day after church, Miss Robinson saw a few passioneers gathered around a woman named Miss Patrick. As Miss Robinson walked by, Mrs. Patrick said loudly that she didn't believe root workers should be welcome in the church and that it was a bunch of made-up nonsense. Miss Robinson tried her best to ignore her. 16 on the screen. Ignore somebody, whoever is talking about this, about your spirituality and what you're doing. Fuck them. They don't know shit about this, okay? And maybe you're coming from a churchy background. A lot of us come from Christian backgrounds and we're stepping outside of the norm. But this is not really the norm. We've been doing this. We've been root working. We've been hoodoo practitioners, okay? They were making up excuses for why she couldn't visit, and her clients started canceling appointments. It turned out that Mrs. Patrick was trying her best to destroy Mrs. Robinson's entire life, even though she hardly knew her. Okay? Now that was just a little backstory of who Miss Robinson is. We're going to get into the meaning. When Miss Robinson appears in a reading, you may be involved in a negative situation that has the potential to become even more unpleasant, unhealthy, or dangerous. Stop it before things go too far. This card may also be trying to alert you to the fact that you have an addiction or obsession involving a person, idea, intoxication, or object, which will ultimately hurt you more than you could even imagine. Get help if you need it. If you are engaged in a lifestyle that attracts negative, imbalanced, or violent people, now is the time to be on high alert. This card may be a reminder to stop bullying or being abusive to others. Stop being so manipulative. Beware of liars, backbiters, syndicators, and frenemies in your midst. This is also a warning against excessive focus on worldly things, bad news, pain, suffering, and ugliness. If you receive Miss Robinson in a reading, these are good questions. Consider the following. Am I feeling trapped? By whom or what? Not everyone who says they have good intentions mean it. Evil is a point of view. What did I really invite into my life when I said or did that? Okay. That was really, really good. I love that card. I love this deck, y'all. We're gonna get into the rest. Bishop C. Mason, the Hierophant card. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. James 4:17. Cedar, the plant is cedar mustard. This card combines Bishop Mason's iconic photo with the interpretation of what his spiritual baptism looked like. He said this about the moment the Holy Spirit visited him. When you receive Bishop in a reading, you are being asked to humble yourself and trust the teachers, guides, and elders of your community. Didn't I just say something about elders earlier? 19 on the screen, baby. This is no easy task in an age when no one wants to be told what to do, and authorities of all types are subjects of deep suspicion or outright hatred. This is especially true if said authorities are representative of so-called organized religions. While there is excellent reason to be skeptical of anyone attempting to usurp our agency, we should not allow paranoia to become so crystallized in our consciousness that we end up throwing the baby out of the bathwater. Bishop represents the conventional wisdom of any and all societal institutions, but they universities, place of worships, or corporations. Basically, this includes any place with rules, guidelines, rites, and rituals that must be adhered to in order to be considered officially a member of a community. Okay. So maybe there are people that are Masons, or like I said, get into the celebrity where, there are basically rules and guidelines of the industry. The bishop also represents unspoken rules. Then I just say that, as they are often just as important. For example, a person attending a heavy metal concert in well-fitted khakis, a button-down shirt with a poplar collar, and loafers would almost instantly be identified as being an outsider. It doesn't matter if this person in the preppy clothes knows the lyrics to every song the band performs. So it is critical to understand that no matter how free-spirited the individuals at that concert consider themselves to be, or what the hell reaction to the preppy dresser is indicative of still being part of the system. The bishop asks you to recognize the importance of group cohesion, cooperation, submission, temperaments, and conservatism regarding the matter at hand. This is most likely not the best time to do you. If you receive bishop, consider the following. Is conformity always good or bad? The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. What do you really believe in or have faith in? Go deeper and explore further. Okay. And then we're going to get the Two of Coins. These are some good messages, guys. I'm hoping these are resonated with someone. Two of Coins, the community, minor arcana. Two of Coins, plant seaweed. The image, a juggler rides a unicycle as a huge tidal wave rises in the background. He has drawn a circle of protection around himself in the sand in hopes that all will be well in the end. A well-balanced life, having your priorities in the right order, splitting responsibilities, reliable partnerships, multitasking, and adaptability. Okay. That is some good messages, guys. I'm going to get some closers with the moon cards. What does the moon need to tell you? So I'm hearing protect yourself. Do some protection work. What is that? Bad. 23 on the screen. Spirit, what closing messages do you have? Let the moon be the guys. Spirit, what closing messages does Virgo need to know for the next 72 hours? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. These are some closing messages. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. It's a time for healing. Balsamic moon. And believe in the impossible. All right, I love you guys. Love all my beautiful Virgos. If you have any questions regarding any personal readings, hit my email in the description. I see you guys later. Bye-bye.